I'm Andy Hillier, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Friends Make Garbage by Low Roar. This came as a request as one of my Patreons. Thanks for that. If you'd like to support me and keep me going, I've got a Patreon account. I'll leave a link in the description down below. Also, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, which is Andy Hillier, giving me a like on the video, leaving me some comments in the comment section, including any songs you want to learn, that would be amazing. This is a nice, easy finger-picking song. It's all based around the same sort of ideas, but it sort of changes and there's little variations. So what I'll do is I'll put the tabs for this on my Patreon account so you can print it off, so you've got the whole thing in front of you. Let me just play you the intro. It sounds like this. So for that, we're going to start E3, then open G, back to the E3, and then the D string. I'm using my thumb on the E string and then fingers to pluck the D and the G strings. So from the beginning you've got, and then it just does that again in the first bar. So the first bar together goes. Into the second bar you do that again once. And then it goes down a string to A3, play the G, A3, and then D. So bar 2 slowly goes. So bars 1 and 2 together. And up speed. Bar 3 is the same as bar 1. Bar 4 starts the same, then goes down to E2 for the last two beats. So bar 4 slowly. So let's try the whole line. And then it goes to what is an E minor. I'd put my second finger A2, even though we're not using it, and third finger on D2. And you're going to play the E string, then G, E string, and then you've got the D2. So you've got, and then it does that again in the bar. So bar 5. Then it goes to C chord, which is your third finger, A3. And we only need the first finger on B1, but I'd probably put my second finger on G2 and play the A3, the open G, the A3, the B1, A3, the G, a little pull off going from A3 to A2. So you go, and then the next bar, bar 7, is the same as like the bars from the previous line. And then the bar 8 is like the fourth bar of the previous line as well, where it goes down to the E2. So let's try the whole of that second line. And then the next line is almost identical, it just doesn't go down to the E2 at the end of that bar. So we should be able to play that next line from bar 9. Oh, almost missed that then. In bar 9, there's a B string on beat 3 and. So you play the E string, the open G, E, D2, E, then a B string, then E, and then G, and then the rest is the same. So let's try that line. And that's all the intro. So let's put the whole intro together. Here it comes, nice and slowly. So that's the intro, and then we go to the verse, which is the same idea. It's just in a slightly different order. So the first line of the verse. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. That's the first line of the verse. The second line of the verse goes. So it's all what we've done before, just it's kind of like playing the second and the third lines from before without the B string. Hopefully it's making sense. So let's do the whole of this sort of first verse. We'll do it nice and slowly, so hopefully it makes sense. Ready, and... And then it goes into the next verse, which is slightly different because it sort of has a sort of add-on on the end. Let's just try playing through those two lines. So the first line is like the first line of the previous verse. And then the next line, it's kind of got like an extra bit on the end. So you play... Okay, so let's just play that. So hopefully that makes sense. E minor for 2 bars, C to the G, dropping down to the 2, then back to the E minor, then the C. So it's got that kind of like extra bit on the end, and then that would go back to the beginning. But let's just sort of try what I've called like the second verse. Here we go. So hopefully that makes sense. And then it jumps straight back to the very beginning and plays all the way through that. And then it literally goes all the way through everything we've done there. And then it will it basically does variations on those. So it should be pretty straightforward. Let's see if we can play it all the way through just once without the repeat. We'll do it nice and slowly. Here it comes from the intro. The second verse now. And then it will repeat all of that through. So it does that sort of intro bit as an interlude, then the sort of verse 1 and the verse 2, and then it carries on from there. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, giving me a like on the video, leaving me some comments in the comment section, including any songs you want to learn. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, I've got a Patreon account. I'll leave a link in the description. I've set it at just £1 a month. I put the tabs on there so you can print them out, so you've got them. Thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.